Where's my steps, bro?
Hopefully as neat as Lee's. It should be easy.
Real life. That's Max's.
Not anymore.
Is that snow or hail? What am I gonna do? I'm one short.
Oh, you asking? Are you asking me?
Morning guys, welcome back. So today we're back at the house. You might remember from episodes such as living room downlights, hallway downlights, garden clap floodlights. Basically today we're gonna put some LED tape inside this hallway cupboard. When we was doing the remedials from the EICR, we've actually put a bulkhead in. We'll show you in a sec. It lights up the main area, but you've got all these little cubby holes for like shoes and bits and pieces, and the customer just wants them lit up a bit better. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put some LED tape in each of these little boxes, run them up. We'll get a feed across from the light. In a second I'll show you a bit more like what I'm thinking of how to do it. Another little job which I can get Reuben on is they just want to socket down in the cupboard for a couple of hoovers. So I think we're just going to stick it down low level for them, get some trunking up to the board, put a breaker in there for that, so I can let Reuben crack on with that while I'm in the cupboard. And then if I show you in the living room, there's just another job to do. There was a radiator down here. That's been moved over to this tall one. So now he'd like a socket over here, just the other side of the sofa. Luckily there's one down the other end. Just so it happens I have the chaser on the van today, so Luke's coming over at some point, so got a nice little tasty job for him. Get all kitted up and have a go on the chaser along that wall, get a chase in from the other socket, chase that box in, just yeah, get that socket done, and then it's just another job out of the way. I haven't even got my bag out.
Oh yeah.
That's Max's.
Not anymore.
So, we probably want to do this one first, don't we? The only thing is, I might need to get in the cupboard to get to both brackets. Alright, you'll have to take the weight of it, Reuben.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find a spot for this one.
Screw stuck. Loads of room, mate. So I've got some trunking on the van. Drill a hole somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shame really, if we had a bit of conduit, could do a coupler, straight bit of conduit, but that's right, we'll do the box that way, so you've not got that bit. Usually if I drill two little holes,
yeah,
and then deburr it, just the size of the trunking.
Right.
Trunking up to there, we'll have to do the same there. Hopefully I've got 16 amp, if we just stick it in there,
right,
we'll label it consumer unit socket or something.
Cool.
Right, so we just took the doors off just to make it a bit easier access. What I'm thinking of doing, if I can get a cable from the bulkhead light over to the back edge of this wall, and on the inside I'm going to put a bit of 75 by 75 trunking. That's going to be able to fit the drivers in. So what I'm thinking is a feed off the light, split it, driver this end, driver that end, obviously up behind this beam. Each driver can have the tails from the LED strip taken up the sides in a bit of trunking, so I can split the cubby holes into two. So I could say maybe these bottom four can run up a bit of trunking to that driver, and all these little cubby holes on the right, they can go up to that driver, and then hopefully you shouldn't really be able to see anything. It should just all be neatly concealed with the odd bits of trunking just up the inside edges. So that's a plan, but as everyone knows, once you start it might change, so I'll get started and we'll see what it's like and how it goes. damn. Lad just got installer of the month, boy. I should just take this pole out, shouldn't I? It'd make things so much easier.
Huh?
Reuben's just a home wrecker.
Yeah, you know it.
And just put the cone cutter up so it opens it big enough.
Yeah.
And then as long as we can get some rubber in there. Right, so Reuben's cracking on in the cupboard getting that socket done. I've fished a feed over from the bulkhead to the trunking. I've mounted the trunking up, so I'll get the cameraman to do a little bit of B-roll for that. So now, I guess really I want to start cutting my profile down, getting that mounted, and then I can start fitting my LED tape and getting the cables back up to the trunking. So yeah, see how that goes. 0.65, 0.65, 0.45, 64, I've cut that one. 64, so that's them ones. Okay, I mean, to cut them a little bit shorter. Need to get me 5. What am I going to do? I'm one short. 2. How many boxes are there? 9?
You need 6.
Yeah, I was just thinking if I do 2 per box just to hold the profile up one either end. Alright, so I'm just measuring each little cubby hole because they're all a little bit different, so I know these 2 are the same. Measuring them one at a time, cutting the profile, just making sure that fits in. I'm not sure whether it's going to look better if I do it right to the edge or if I just set it in maybe an inch or so, and then you're not going to see it and it's going to light a bit more into the cubby hole. So yeah, I haven't decided yet. I'll get them all cut, but I think I might set them in a little bit. It's more hidden then, and all you're going to see is it light up, so I think it will look better like that. I can mount them, drill my holes through, feed all the cables back. I might have to, so say if I stick this one up, and then I might need to stick a little bit of trunk in depending what side I'm going. So I think these 4 I might take that way, up the corner to the trunking on the ceiling, and then them, was it 5? Them 5 I'll do, and I'll take up that corner. Yeah, we'll get all these cut and mounted, and then we'll start doing the tape.
So, I'm going to keep on using so, by the way. I've been seeing some comments just like, oh, you really need to expand your vocabulary. You always start with so. So, I'll just put in this socket, the cable's up into the board, just isolated it all. I'll make sure to test it beforehand. And yeah, just going to dress it in. Hopefully as neat as Lee's. It should be easy. I'm joking. No, I'll try my best.
Turn around. Real life.
You know the feeling of being watched? It's like you're walking down the street or something and you just feel like something's just staring at you. The cameraman always questions me. It's like, why are you always looking at the camera like that when I'm filming you? It's like, because I feel like someone's staring at me and it's a weird feeling. So yeah, just stop staring at me, man.
Okay, I'm going to pop to grab these clips and screws. If you're right to, once you've done that, just do if you hold that up at the bottom, because you're going to have a knockout there, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we want a line drawn, level. If you get that, measure the same height from that socket. Where I've put this X, if you draw around where we're going to put a box and carry that line all the way across, then we know where to chase out. What's happening here? Is that snow or hail? Okay, I got some extra clips for the LED profile, but I need some tiny little screws because the ones I've got are going to just pierce through the shelf, so I think we're going to have to pop down maybe Homebase or B&Q or somewhere, just see if we can find some nice little screws for it. So let's get on the road. Well, it's hard work getting these lower. Got a little filling salami bagel, bro, with my smoothie.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay guys, so
Good to go.
I'll show you on the side what I'm doing underneath the shelves, just so it's easier for you to see. But basically, got this little bit of oval tube, just spare. So what I'm doing up, obviously underneath, I'm holding it onto the front lip, making a little mark just so I can mark up my profile, and it's sitting away from the front edge, so from outside you can't actually see the profile. I'll get the cameraman to show you underneath, and then yeah, because I just thought if it's at the front you're going to lose quite a lot of light out the front, so if I set it back a bit it's hidden, shine a little bit more into cubby holes. And I've gone out and grabbed these tiny little screws. They sit nice and flush in these holders for the profile, and they're small enough not to go through the thickness of the shelf. If anyone wants to know, they are 3 by 12 mils. Wow. I bet you'll be able to get it back, won't you?
Are you asking? Are you asking me? I'm not sure if Lee's told you this already, but we're just adding in another socket over there. So we're chasing across from this existing socket here, and luckily we've got the Hilti chasers today, so we don't have to do it all by hand. But it is just a matter of figuring out how to use it, because none of us has used it before. So yeah, we're gonna have fun with that. But socket's getting chased out by yours truly. Bingo. The back box is in now. It's kind of slightly scuffed around the edges, but for the most part it's quite clean. So Luke has gone to go get the hose for the Hilti chaser that connects from here to the actual chaser. So yeah, we're kind of just waiting on that from now on.
Hello, Harvard, you. Cut me some of that MT2, I think. Was there only left?
Yeah.
I need a bit, this cable wants to go in some behind this profile. Same with that one. What height does it need to be there?
I've done it 15, 20. What do you reckon for 20 or
It's
15?
only got to go, get that in and a bit of filler, so what, 35 or 40?
40's the max.
Oh, 30, what, 25, 30?
I don't 15.
30.
I don't 15, that seems quite deep. That, I reckon?
Yeah, what's that?
That's 25. Just down there. I can't even see out these. Oh, can someone turn the hoover on, please?
What, do you do it?
It's going down, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just this.
Lee, have a go then.
Go on, you have
I
a
need
go.
to get this finished, bro.
there must be a guide. That's what's missing.
Why don't we have a nice lunch and then have a think about it? Come on, I'll treat you to lunch with that cash.
The customer is getting new flooring as well, so we did ask to protect him.
Well, now he is. You know what? Although Luke did the majority of it, it looks super clean, and just like even after chiseling like the guts of it out, it was just super clean cuts or chisels or whatever you want to call it, and I think it came out well, and it was just super quick, easy.
So as you can see, we've finally chased it out. It's the first time any of us has used that really, so we're just trying to learn how to use it properly. I think it'd be a lot easier using it going up and down, just because you can see exactly where you're cutting, and that Hilti is actually quite heavy. So trying to keep it up off the ground and push against the wall while trying to cut a line was a bit difficult, but as you can see, we managed to get better at the end. We actually used a laser level, shine it on the wall and just followed the wheels along that laser level, which helped us keep it straight. So yeah, we've just put the gal band in. We're going to put the trunking in and just lay it flat, so then you can just curl it over, and it keeps it nice and flat.
Okay, I'm just wiring up the transformers, so I'm going to have one either side in the trunk and above, and then I'm going to take them through to the feed from the light, and then literally the 12 volt cable that I've got going up either side, going to connect to the load side of each of these. They come down into these 1 gang boxes with the blank plates, and that's where they're joined to all the LED tapes. I've got 4 this side for that one, 5 little ones from this side to that one, and then we'll turn it all on and see how it looks. Okay, so in this bit of 75 by 75 trunking, I've got the cable coming over from the light. We've got it split, so one goes to the left, one goes to the right. Each side we've got a driver, so we've got our feed in, we've got our extra low voltage out, goes down to the junction box with all the connections for the LEDs on that side, same that side with the ones underneath. So I'm going to put this in, lid that up, connect it to the light, and then we'll turn it on and see how it looks. Oh. Right, I need to change colour of that light. Oh. Alright guys, that's it for today. So this is a finished product with the lights. So as you can see, all the little cubby holes are all lit up. On the other side, all lit up, so you can see everything now. Nice little finish. Luke finished his job and popped over and gave us a hand. So we've chased the other socket in the living room. That's all connected and tested, all been filled as well. So that's done, and just sticking a bathroom light up for the guy because a shaver socket got chased in. Yeah, just having a tidy up, and gonna go down a pub for a little Friday beer. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you next time.